Hey, it's your old pal Jazz McKay, and a guy walking a dog in New York was attacked and beaten by mostly peaceful protesters. I'll tell you about that right after this. Before we go any further, please subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell so you get notified every time we've posted a new video, which we do pretty regularly. It's getting to the point that it's not safe to even leave your home in any big liberal city, especially when you've got leftist mayors like Bill de Blasio in New York in charge and a revolution underway. A 40-year-old man was walking his dog near Central Park this past weekend when protesters surrounded him. Police said the man engaged the group of protesters in conversation as they surrounded him. That was a bad idea. That's because one of the protesters punched the man in the head and pushed him to the ground. While the man was on the ground, two other protesters then punched and stomped on him, according to police. They tried to steal the guy's cell phone, but they were less than successful in that endeavor. But both the victim and his dog received minor to moderate injuries. They beat his dog. Would anybody expect anything less from these people? I mean, actually, the man and his dog here are really very lucky when you stop and think about it, because a lot worse has happened to people all over the country who have been unfortunate enough to cross paths with these peaceful protesters. And worse still will happen if this revolution succeeds. And make no mistake about it, they have told us what they plan to do. You see, the thing of it is, when people tell you what they're going to do, all you've got to do is listen to them, and you should be able to figure it out. Now, I'm going to play a clip for you, and I want you to watch this. This is what you're about to see, this is what the athletes and the movie stars and the musicians and the entire Democrat Party and all the rest of the liberal establishment are kneeling to. This is what they are kneeling for. This is who they are bowing down to. These aren't outliers. This is not some radical fringe element that doesn't represent. No, this is Black Lives Matter. This is the Democrat Party. This is Antifa. They are all the same. Watch this.
These elections are not how we control the future of society. They're a sham!
A political revolution will happen when people start organizing outside the system.
It's up to us to carve out a different future. That's why we say revolution, nothing less.
The end goal is the abolishment of capitalism.
Revolution, nothing less. Can you imagine a world without America? Hell yeah! Can you imagine a world without America? Hell yeah!
The world is a nightmare for the vast majority of humanity.
There is no way out of this mess except socialist revolution.
Well, socialism is the road to communism.
It happens in the streets. It does not happen in the Senate.
We need people that are actually organizing in the streets, creating crisis for the decision makers.
To build up a whole new society. The new socialist republic in North America.
Communism is a higher stage. That's after the entire world has become socialist.
In the lead up to the revolution and shortly after, there would be resistance.
These people should be referred to as neo-Nazis, as fascists, as the legitimate scum they are.
If it's bloody, it will be the fault of the ruling class.
Let's make the guillotine red again.
Take the same action Lincoln took and put them down.
So they can be wiped from this country.
Masses will fall. They'll fall in line.
And we need to start getting serious about organizing, and building power and building the infrastructure we need to shut down.
And that could pull apart this country, okay? And, quite frankly, this country needs to be pulled apart.
Only revolution!
Stop thinking like Americans. Let me hear you say that. Stop thinking like Americans and start thinking about humanity. This is what we are fighting for, y'all. This is what we are fighting for. This is a constitution for the new socialist republic in North America.
The masses will rally behind us. We just have to have the leadership and the will and the strength to do it.
I am a communist. I'd rather be a communist than for communist. Capitalism sucks.
This is a revolution. We're seeing a revolution.
Communists have always been on the right side.
The hundreds of riots that have dominated 2020 were not about young black men being shot by the police. They were about doing to America what Fidel Castro did to Cuba, what Hugo Chavez did to Venezuela, what Mao did to China, and what Vladimir Lenin did to Russia. God bless America. God save America, and death to the communist New World Order. I'm Jazz McKay, and I'll see you. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure and like this video, subscribe to my channel, share to your social media, and leave nasty comments below. God bless America, and death to the New World Order.